First podcast of the year, y'all. All right. I look okay?
Yeah, you look fine.
Let me turn my phone off. Here go mama. Make sure you get everything you need.
But I'm always on time.
See how it's stuck in your head?
Yeah. But the baby is too.
You don't run around talking about packing that mail that's gone.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be definitely gonna be playing in the morning when I get up. I'm definitely listening to that in the morning on my way to the gym.
You know what? I'm gonna ask you a question. Why are you so defiant?
I'm not defiant.
Yes,
Defiant is a hard word.
What is that a hard word?
Because defiant
you don't
is
think you're a
used
rebel?
to describe someone's behavior.
You don't think you're a rebel?
No.
I think you are.
I wouldn't say that.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Dealing with the Dealer podcast. I'm your host, the Art Dealer, and to my right, I don't even know how I want to describe this individual. A mother, educator, influencer, a savage.
Man, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shay Good, how you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We good. So tell people who don't know, who is Shay Good outside of social media in the regular world?
Who is Shay Good? Shay Good is a personality, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
She is a girl's girl.
Mm-hmm.
She is very positive, very hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
I like the word influential that you use. She's just an all-around person that just thrive in positivity and just trying to, help people, motivate people to show up for themselves in the best way that they know how.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You recently secured your specialist degree.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to AU.
Yeah. So that's
Triple JAG.
That's your third degree.
That's technically my fourth degree.
Technically your fourth degree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in education.
Right.
So we've been friends for a long time. When I met you, you were working. What? I ain't supposed to talk about this?
No, I'm just saying tread lightly.
What? Tread lightly what?
Go ahead.
When did Electrolux? What's
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Go
See how you
ahead.
doing? You were working at Electrolux, and I do remember conversations where you decided to get into education and pursue that, and like to see where you're going with it now. Like I said, we're getting degrees, getting education, working with students. Like, tell me what inspired that. What made you want to go that route?
Honestly, because at first I wanted to be a kinesiology major.
Who?
Kinesiology, like a physical therapist.
Oh, I had no idea what that was. That's new to me. Okay.
I used to be like, you know what? You remember the movie Just Right with Queen Latifah? And how she was a physical therapist and how she ended up like being a celebrity physical therapist and all this other stuff. So I seen that movie and I was like, you know what? I can be her. I can travel with basketball teams and da-da-da. Yeah. But when I applied for the degree and I started at AU, it was a bunch of science. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, no. I couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what? Let's dial back. And I went to GMC, Georgia Military College. And they have a degree called, what is it called? It's something studies. It's like a degree that you start when you haven't decided what you want to do. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I started that degree. And then I had some older ladies that my mom was friends with that told me, like, you should come volunteer at our school. You can come read the kids and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'll think about it. And I did that a few times. And just being in the atmosphere of the kids and the learning and all that stuff, I fell in love with it. So I changed my degree to early childhood at GMC, and I got my associate's degree. Mm-hmm. And then I went back to AU for my bachelor's degree in early childhood education. Okay. And, yeah.
Now you got the specialist degree.
Yeah, I got my master's degree in leadership from Augusta University, and now I got my specialist degree.
So it's 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's next? You going back or?
Yeah, I'm going back. I got a game plan to work on my doctorate degree, but I'm just trying to check a few things off before I actually start it.
Okay. What's one thing about you that would surprise the parents of your students?
I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I'm a really open book, and a lot of my parents know exactly how I am. But I don't know. I'm really sensitive when it comes to my kids, even if they're not like directly my kids. Like they may not have been in my class, but when it comes to kids, students, supporting them, I'm super sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need you to be honest with me. What was the moment you realized that being a teacher is not for the weak?
Ooh. Probably my first year teaching. No, probably before I even started teaching. At the College of Education for Augusta University, they make us do lab hours in different schools. So each semester you go to a different district. So like one semester will be in Columbian County, one semester will be in Richmond County. And I remember I was at one school. I don't even remember what school I was at, but these kids were coming to school without jackets, and it was cold. They had like soiled clothes, and I'm like, my daughter got some old clothes I can bring in. And then another little boy, I'm like, I can buy him a jacket, and and it was just so many kids. And I remember this older lady told me, she said, "Baby, you can't save them all." She said, "Focus on the ones you can save, and you're gonna have to just pray about the ones that you can't." And when she said that, I'm like, oh my God, but it's so many of them that need help. And then I realized, boo, you ain't got the budget to cover. And at that point, I wasn't really in a position to have resources for the help. So I remember I told myself, I'm like, okay, girl, you gotta, get yourself together and just realize that you can only do what you can do for them in the 7-8 hours that you have them for. And that's when I realized, it's gonna take a lot. It takes a lot to be a teacher, especially when you're dealing with so many different kids with so many different backgrounds. But yeah, that's when I realized it.
So what's easier, working with the kids or the adults in the system?
The kids. Jesus.
What you mean the adults worse?
Yeah. Because with kids, I can't blame them for something I didn't teach them. Like I'll never say, I know you know better.
Yeah.
Right? When I didn't directly teach it to them. Now these grown people, come on now. Y'all should know better. Especially y'all that got all these degrees. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they will do better. Like they might know better, but your egos and your tenure and all that other stuff come into play, which, don't allow people to always be compliant. Yeah.
Okay. What's something you think they need to stop doing in schools in this area? Something that you think is important that needs to be done.
I got to be mindful of what I say, but I feel like they do a lot of testing that's unnecessary, and I feel like our kids almost have PTSD from testing. They're exhausted from testing so much. Like when I say PTSD, it's like you give them a test and they're like, oh my God, we got another test. Okay, what's this test? And don't get me wrong, it's all data driven, right? We do all of these tests to collect data, but if we are not, what's the word I'm looking for? If we're not actually using the data to drive the instruction, like seriously using this data to drive instruction and actually implicating the different things that's needed, is no need for the test. Because a lot of times these tests, we get the results and we'll be like, okay, yeah, this is what the results say. Okay, cool. You might throw it on your desk, never use it again.
Yeah.
So I think testing can dial back some.
Okay. You ever had a moment where you kind of had second guess your direction in education?
Oh yeah, every year.
Every year.
Every year. Because it's a lot to deal with sometimes, and sometimes you just think to yourself, let me see what I can use these degrees for. Let me see what else I can use them for. I have that thought every year, but it's the passion behind it. It's the students that I see every day that remind me of, I'm in the right place.
Okay. What's your favorite part about being a teacher?
The kids.
The kids.
It's never a dull moment. It's always a hug. It's always a joke that I probably shouldn't laugh at, but I gotta turn my head and laugh. It's the kids. It's the kids that keep me grounded and keep me there.
Yeah. What's next? So are you continuing as a teacher, or you see a different direction for you in education?
Yeah, so right now I'm out of the classroom, so I'm not like a traditional general ed teacher at the moment. But I definitely see leadership in my future. A lot of people tell me that I have a lot of good qualities of a leader, and it makes me feel good when a lot of teachers and different people say that, Ms. Gill or Ms. Good, whatever, when you get your school, I'm going to work for you because they have seen the qualities that, I have. So, yeah, leadership definitely. But for right now, we just trying to get through the year.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen in a classroom?
Man, it's always something. And again, ethically, I got to be mindful of what I say. But, because, our business is our business.
Yeah, I understand.
But it's always something. It's always something. Rather it's accidents that happen, or kids say the darndest things, and it's like, what you said, It's always something.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I just lost my thought just that fast. That's crazy. So that's crazy. I just lost my thought just that fast. I had a really great follow up. It wasn't on my list. That's wild. Do you think teachers are respected or tolerated?
It depends on the audience.
Okay.
Some people, most people, of course, respect us. But a lot of people tolerate us just because we simply take care of your kids for 7 hours for the day. So it really just depends on who you're talking to, because you have some parents and some stakeholders that they respect us, they respect what we do. They, encourage their children to respect us. They encourage their children to, follow our rules and guidelines. And then you have some parents who, they so rude and disrespectful. They just tolerate you just because you got to watch their child. So, they don't want to be too disrespectful because they don't want you to, retaliate against their child. But, it just depends on the day.
That's the question I had. Do you have advice for parents? Like, what could a parent do better to bridge that gap? Because, I don't have kids, but we have conversations, and I know the things that you deal with the students sometimes. And sometimes I wonder if there's a disconnect between the parent. They might just be thinking, oh, she going to school, as long as she do her work, she fine, or he, or whatever. What do you feel like that they should do to better that connection, that relationship?
Be involved, be present. I think a lot of parents think dropping your child off to school, picking your child up from school, helping them with the homework is enough, and it's not. Come out to the school. Come and see them in their, environment at the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Come and see what gaps they have that needs to be filled. A lot of times we only have 7, really 6.5 if you include lunch and specials and all that, to really teach them. But if parents come in and say, hey, how can I help? You know, we can provide resources. We can provide a bunch of different things that you can do at home so that will, you know, help what we're doing at the school. And also just building a relationship. I love the parents that, you know, you can call and be like, hey, he's slipping in math. You know, could you take a few minutes every day to work on multiplication and stuff like that? Those are the parents who children really succeed. And I'm not saying children who don't have active parents can't succeed, but it makes it a lot harder when your child is falling behind, but you so busy doing whatever, you don't pay attention until the end of the year when the report cards come out. Or you don't pay attention until it's honors day and your son ain't getting no honors awards and you mad at me because he ain't walking across the stage.
Yeah.
So if they can get more engaged, if they can ask more questions, you know, volunteer at the school, you know, come to PTO events and stuff like that. That makes a difference because they let your child know, hey, if I need your mama coming. You know, and if you lacking somewhere, just know that I'm sending this work home and your mama gonna make sure you do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, that holds the child accountable as well.
Okay. So let's pivot a little bit. You were influenced.
Unfortunately, sometimes.
Why you say unfortunate? Why is it unfortunate?
Because, you know, I don't try to be an influencer. You know, I just hope that my light sometimes can influence somebody else light to shine just as bright or not brighter. So, you know, I don't just wake up being like I'm an influencer, you know. I just be out here trying to be the best I can be.
The best you can be.
So y'all can be the best y'all can be.
You know you chose violence this morning. I saw that and I was like, come on, man. We gonna do this again. It's almost like you wait till we get ready to do a podcast.
That's crazy.
And you want to set social media on fire.
I was just thinking, and the reason I said that is because me and Coop was talking about a situation, and you know, we was talking about a friend. He was just like, yeah, you know, blah blah blah. She this, blah blah blah. He did. I'm like, tell her to drop that nigga and get his homeboy. And Coop was like, baby, you can't say that. I'm like, why not? Like, if you not doing right, I probably chose the wrong homeboy anyway. And I mean, I feel like that's a fair thing because how often do we see a group of friends and we praying we don't choose the wrong homeboy? We praying we don't choose the wrong homegirl.
So, can I ask you a question? Is there any accountability for the choices that people make, in particular women sometimes?
Yeah. But I mean, we all single, so you can choose as many as you want to. And half the time, the other homeboy looking at you anyway. I'm just saying.
You so toxic, bro. I never met a person that's so positive and then just, I don't know, it's like another side to you. You just
9 times out of 10, his homeboy waiting on the phone call anyway.
But you ain't.
I'm just saying, the homeboy probably waiting on you to DM him.
Okay, so you talk to the homeboy and the homeboy fall out with each other. What's supposed to happen then?
We all grown.
God. Ain't that a code? That ain't a code for that.
What? What's the code?
I know, well, some fellas, I don't know, I ain't gonna say everybody. I know some fellas have a bro code where I know for me, if you talk to any of my people, ain't none. It's almost like the honor ain't even done no more. You like
it ain't.
Just date them all.
Date them all.
Why do you do this?
Date them all in
Why do you do
2026. No, I'm for real because you know it's funny because was it Quad that posted it the other day? It had to be Quad. I don't know. It was somebody. They were saying which one's stronger, bro code or girl code.
Yeah, that was Quad.
Yeah. Okay. Quad made a status the other day. And he was like, "What's
George? My bad.
George?" Okay, I'm sorry. They brothers. Either one. They both smart.
Why you do people like that?
Anyway, George posted a status and he was like, which one's stronger, bro code or girl code? And of course, everybody's like bro code. And all the girls was like, oh yeah, because the girl code, it ain't really no girl code. It's a sister code, which I feel like is a high level of intellect. But it's no sense of girl code because girls will fall out for the dumbest reasons. And I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you don't come to my birthday dinner, you're not my friend no more.
Oh my
okay?
God.
If I'm playing something, and
Oh,
you
yeah,
said you was coming,
You know what?
you ain't my.
right.
We might still be cool, but some distance definitely gonna be there.
You're right. That distance might be a long time.
Compared to boys, y'all might even get into it. Y'all might even fight, but y'all will go have beer. Like y'all will fight and make
Yeah,
up
them
and be
my
like,
peoples.
bro,
That's a discrepancy.
it ain't that deep. We still cool.
Wow.
Females, you think I'm gonna tussle with you and still invite your ass to my house? Hell no. Especially if I ain't win. Cause every time I see you, I'm gonna get on your ass. So
Hey, man.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Relax, man.
but sister, girl code and bro code is two totally different things. But bro code is definitely a lot stronger.
Yeah, because I'm just like, bro.
But not when it comes to women all the time.
Not all
Let
the
me throw
time.
that out
Well,
there.
hold on. Let me say, a lot of times it is because it's two different things. It's one thing for a guy who is courting in a relationship, then it's another thing for guys that's smashing. I'm of the belief that it don't matter what you got going on. I don't care what you played. If you was in my partner life, you sis to me for the rest of your life.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
But everybody don't feel that way because some dudes like, bro, she ain't mean nothing to me. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you my friend and all, but I wake up and I look on social media and I just like, here we go again. Shay just woke up and decided no violence today.
I was in the meeting too. I'm like,
I don't know, but I just don't agree. I mean, it's a lot of variables. Let me say that. I'm gonna just say it's a lot of variables. I think people should establish boundaries.
yes.
So therefore, you won't have those problems because if you have a criteria in place, that person don't meet the criteria, you cut them off. So then that way you don't have to be worried about date them all. No, you just put that
Right,
criteria.
but how many people have we entertained that didn't meet the criteria?
That's a part of life. That you know what it is. That's a lesson for you.
Right.
Right, but that's why you need your criteria, not date them all, because the only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna repeat the process.
True.
Until you change your way, until you look at it from a different perspective and say, you know what, I need a man that's, if a woman say, hey, I need a guy that's gonna open the door for me. You see him not opening the door for you, don't try to change it up. Don't try to rewrite it. Don't try to switch it up. Go ahead and say, you're not doing this for me, on to the next. Women don't do that. Women say, well, maybe
he don't open the door, but he got some good bedtime.
So then now you in the situation for years, you done gave him time, you done exhausted your time, and you could have been preparing yourself for the next person, but you let that time all your time.
Did you have fun doing it?
That's cool, but what's gonna happen when you get older?
I mean, yeah, but you have people who've been out here single virgins, and they 50.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know about it.
I know some people.
But my point, but you did not answer my question then. I like how you dodged
Okay,
it.
what's the question?
My question is, if you keep doing these things and it's a repeat pattern and it don't change and don't fix it, and then you get older and you still lonely, apparently you don't need to date more. Apparently you need to fix your boundaries.
Right. Now, if it's not working, I don't think you should wait till you get older to realize it's not working. You should definitely make some changes.
But see, hold on. So let me hold that thought. That's how when you say, well, he don't open the door for me, but you know what I mean, he knocked me through the bed. I'm gonna stay with him. So then you got
maybe
that.
opening the door ain't that important.
No, that's the no. That's the criteria that you said. You said if I'm gonna be with him, this man got to do X, Y, and Z. He don't do this for me, but he do all this.
Okay,
so
80-20. If he do 80% of this,
but he not doing that.
You say he do some things.
But he not doing that.
So then we have to calculate.
Because here's the other part. This is the other part about the relationship that people don't understand. It come a point where you won't have somebody you grow old with. When the times get hard, you want to know they're going to still be down. When you know you got some issues, it can't just be about that. So if the person not meeting those criterias, but they good in the bed, that's enough for you to tie up all your time?
Well, no, we not. That's why I said it depends on the calculations.
Oh.
If he don't do 80% of this stuff, but he do 20%, which is only knocking me down in the bed, then that's not nobody to stay with.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. This is the part that I be saying that people leave out when they have these conversations about. It be situations where you like, man, the man don't even treat me right. He don't want to take me out. He don't, you know what I mean?
Oh no.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah, no. If But you said the criteria was, well, you didn't expound on that. So if the criteria is, I want a man to meet all of these things, and he's meeting none of these things, but he has great whatever, then there's no reason you should be entertaining him. Now, you can get your rocks off, on the late nights or whatever, but it's no reason you should be solely entertaining him when he don't meet none of these things.
My point of the matter.
But I mean, the flesh is weak, so I ain't telling you to cut him off, but I'm telling you to date
Here
them
we go,
all.
here we go.
I'm
Now-
telling
now
you to continue
okay,
dating other men that
dating them
do
all.
meet these
See what I'm
criteria
saying? Thank you.
until
I'm glad-
you
I'm
find
glad-
one
I'm glad we
that
got
you
this.
like enough that meet these criteria, and then you cut
No.
everybody else
No,
off.
what you do is you set criteria, and those who don't meet those criteria should not have access to you in no shape, form, or fashion.
We all have flesh.
I'm not saying
desires.
that, but what I'm saying is that's why I'm getting at by don't date them all. That's why you shouldn't do that. Because then you have all these situations circulating, and then you meet somebody, but you still got ties over here and ties
Cut them
over there.
off. Mm-mm.
Everybody don't cut them off so easy. Like that.
Baby, let me say, when you meet the
that's
man that you want,
and that's what I'm
that
trying to
meets
tell you, too.
all
You
these
can't
criteria,
you
you
can't-
will cut them niggas off at the knees.
Cool, but you gotta understand you are different from other people. That's why I keep trying to tell you all the time. You have a certain you have a discipline in your life that I don't see a lot of people have.
Thank you.
So that's why I be trying to tell you, bro. You can't tell people that because they're gonna take what you're saying and run with it, not realizing, yeah, no, this somebody else will do something. Just like with your weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
You in that gym 5 a.m. How many days out the week?
Crying. I be in there crying, but I be there.
How many days out the week?
I done went 4 days. I'm doing 5 days this week.
Listen, that ain't gonna work for everybody because some people are like, bro, I'm not doing all that. So that's why I say you gotta be careful. Like, it's certain things that I don't say to people because I know what I do and then I know what I will tell you to do.
Right.
It's two different things, so I don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Now, account will be talking to me. So
Right.
different. Or even off social media.
Right.
So I don't have people in the uproar, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Can we get some more
Yeah.
peace? Can we get more peace from Shay Good in
Yeah,
2026?
absolutely. I mean, peaceful. I made
You
a
had
whole.
people mad with me. You had people all in my comment going crazy. They was calling men out their name. Yo, dirty, dusty. I ain't waiting for no dirty, dusty. I was like, God, dog, wait a minute.
I mean, but at the end of the day, it'll be for jokes and giggles. But I mean,
No, it's jokes and giggles with you. Them people be serious.
yeah,
you know?
no.
You don't realize
It be
them
jokes
people be
and
dead serious.
giggles. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all grown. And I just say, as long as you're in a good space and you're in a healed space and you're mentally stable to entertain people, then, do what you want because you're grown.
Gotcha.
But yeah, don't be out here dating them all and you not in a good space. To be disciplined enough to cut people off that does not align with your criteria.
Gotcha. Man, where Jack?
At home, he probably sleep by now.
You should have brought him with you. I want to
No.
ask him a couple questions.
Hell no, he got this new dance he keep doing.
What new is a TikTok dance? Just
I don't know. Every time he talk, no.
Man, listen, I need to talk to Jack. Jack be telling me some things.
You should have him on the podcast. He would love that. Seriously. And he is very intellectual. He would definitely be able to answer any questions you have.
Yeah, we're going to get Jack on the podcast.
Okay. I got
That's
you.
my word. Anything you want to leave the people with?
Continue to date them all, sis.
Sis, no, heal first.
Heal first.
Yes, let's say that. I want you
Heal
to,
first.
this-
Get your mind together. Get your
That's
body
what I want you
right.
to post tomorrow.
Okay?
Tomorrow when you wake up and post, I want you to post, sis, you need to heal first.
Right. Get your mind right. Get your body right.
Yeah.
But again, until the right.
No.
All right.
We're going to start with the healing first.
Let's
Because you got a
heal.
lot of unhealed people out here skipping
Let's
the
heal
process.
first. Let's heal first.
Did you not heal?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I definitely had to do some work.
Okay then, so tell them people that part too. You don't tell them that stuff. Tell them. Listen, you and Coop should do a part and tell people how y'all are working together. I think it's a beautiful thing we all working on. But he already trained. But y'all working on your physical, mental, and the structure. Tell people that stuff.
Okay.
Rather than just tell them date them all without, Hey man, this is another episode of Dinner with the Dealer podcast. We out. Y'all have a good one.